Now, listen to the Misses on News Radio 790 WSGW.
Yes, you heard right. Listen to the Misses on WSGW.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Art Lewis.
I'm Ann Williams.
And it's a special edition of Listen to the Misses just before Christmas, this Christmas Eve.
Yes.
You all prepared for the holidays?
Oh, my goodness. I have more to do.
We had a little more. We're pretty much set up, though. We've been kind of, we were done shopping a while ago and wrapping. My wife did most of that and had all the food bought and prepped. And so now it's just a matter of final touches,
I got to cook everything up.
Oh, do you?
Everything's bought, but I got to cook it all. Well, most of it anyway. I started a little bit.
Well, it is Listen to the Misses, and as always, we will take phone calls. Saginaw Bay City, 752-6111. Toll free, 866-790-WSGW. We have callers waiting for us already, so let us go to the phones, and we'll talk to Charles in Essexville. Charles, good morning.
Morning, Charles.
Good morning. Merry Christmas.
Same
Merry
to
Christmas.
You. Thank you. Back in the day, when Maid-Rite chips were made up here in the Bay City area, on the back of the bag, they had a recipe. It was called Michigan Chip Dip.
Huh.
And I don't know if you guys have that in your recipe file or somebody from the listeners
Probably
might
not.
have it. I know it had an 8-ounce package of Philly cream cheese in it, I think a cup of milk, and there was either like garlic powder or salt or
Yeah, I remember
powder or salt.
seeing that on the back of the bag, but I don't know if we have it or not. Ann's going to take a look at the computer here.
I checked. So far, I don't see it. I'm going to check a different way, though.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to look for you and see if we can find it. Otherwise, maybe somebody at home has it, and they can call in with it.
We can also Google and see if we can find it.
We could all do it that way, too, yeah. And I'll have to...
Don't see it.
Nope. Okay.
In our files, anyway.
Yeah. All right, we're going to ask and go looking and see if we can find it for you. Keep listening.
All right, sounds
Merry
good.
Christmas.
Thank you so much. Thank you, you too.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
You bet. Bye-bye now. And in Midland, we find Mary Lou this morning. Good morning, Mary Lou.
Morning, Mary Lou.
Good morning. I have two questions. First one is, what solution can you put down a bathroom sink to make it sweeten up? Sometimes it smells like gas coming up there, and the workers just had it all taken up, all the pipes taken apart, cleaned out several months ago. I don't know why it smells that way.
I don't either. That's not good, though. That's not good. I don't. If you're getting a gas odor up through your pipe, we don't have anything that'll sweeten that up because it's going to come right back again. You got to find out why it's getting into that system. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Will it be best to call consumers?
Well, it depends what kind of gas it is. I mean, if it's natural gas, yeah. If it's something else like a methane or something coming up, you're going to have to find the source of it. My first instinct would be to call a plumber, I think, but
I'll have to call a complex I live at and have them check.
Yeah, well, okay. Yeah, if you're in a complex, yes, absolutely. Call the maintenance and have them come look.
It might be something else, and I'm just thinking it smells like that.
Yeah, I think you need to find the source.
Yeah. The other thing is the Red Lobster cheese biscuit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We got those. Hang on. We'll get that for you. Popular recipe, especially this time of year.
Okay, let's see here. Like Red Lobster. Oh, that's not the right one. Hold on. Garlic cheese biscuits,
There you
like
go.
Red Lobster. All right, it's 2 cups of Bisquick baking mix.
Okay.
A 1/4 cup of butter or margarine melted.
All right.
2/3 of a cup of milk.
Okay.
1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder.
All right.
And a 1/2 cup of cheddar cheese shredded.
Okay.
2 cups of Bisquick, a 1/4 cup of butter or margarine melted, 2/3 cup of milk, a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, and a 1/2 cup of cheddar cheese melted, or shredded rather. So you mix the Bisquick and the cheese together and add the milk. Beat it vigorously about 30 seconds, and then you drop the batter by teaspoon, or rather spoonfuls, onto a greased cookie sheet.
Okay.
Bake at 425 for 10 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes.
Okay, and you say it's the garlic.
Then
The Bisquick and the cheddar cheese is mixed first together.
yes. Now you're going to do something after they're baked. After 8 or 10 minutes in the oven at 425, you're going to mix the. You haven't done anything with the butter yet, so you mix your butter and your garlic powder together, and that gets brushed on the biscuits while they're hot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's the key right there.
And then you eat them by the dozen. Merry Christmas.
You have a nice Christmas.
Same to you.
You too. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Mary Lou. All right, that opens the lines at Saginaw Bay City, 752-6111. Toll free, 866-790-WSGW. A couple of programming notes after Christmas. Thursday, we make our annual post-Christmas visit to Wolfiles Ace Hardware, 5818 State Street in Saginaw. I'll be there from 9 to noon, and Terry Henny will be doing his farm show, by the way, there too, Thursday. All hardware 30% off, Christmas trims 75% off at Wolfiles. Friday, we'll visit the Maytag store at 3800 Tittabawassee Road. I'll be there again, 9 to noon. Terry will do his farm show from there, and we'll tell you all about the year-end store-wide clearance sale at the Maytag store. All of that happens on Friday. We have Shirley with us in Thomas Township. Shirley, good morning.
Good morning. How are you, Art?
Good.
Sue, I'm sorry, Ann. God, I'm going way back, aren't I?
What can we help you with today?
You can help me if you can give me the praline French toast with the half and half. And
Oh, yeah.
soak. I've got 400 cookbooks here. I can't find my recipe, and
We'll get it for you. And you bring something up which is opportune for me, while Ann finds that for you, to tell everybody that in February, and I have to turn around to make sure I get the right. Oh, I can't see the old calendar. It's either February 11th or 12th. We'll have the information for you. We're going to do what we're going to call a French toast frenzy at the Maytag store. It's going to be a French toast competition.
Yeah, I think that's exciting.
We'll tell you more about it
how
starting
creative
next week.
people can get with French toast.
Absolutely.
Because when you figure the different kinds of bread, the different kinds of mix-ins, whatever.
Right. All kinds of things. So that'll be coming up. We just give you a little tease on it now.
Yeah.
All right. Praline French toast.
All right. This is calls for 8 eggs, first of all.
okay.
1.5 cups of half and half.
Right.
A tablespoon of brown sugar.
Right.
2 teaspoons of vanilla.
All right.
8 slices of French bread, sliced 3/4 of an inch thick.
Got it.
3/4 of a cup of butter.
Got it.
1/2 cup of margarine. I would use butter if it were me.
Oh, me too.
A 1/2 cup of maple syrup.
Yeah.
And 3/4 of a cup of pecans chopped.
Okay.
Okay. So anybody else listening, 8 eggs, 1.5 cups of half and half, a tablespoon of brown sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 8 slices of French bread sliced 3/4 of an inch thick, 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar, 1/2 cup of margarine or butter, 1/2 cup of maple syrup, and 3/4 of a cup of pecans chopped.
And now it's 1 tablespoon of brown sugar and then another 3/4 cup of brown sugar or 3/4 cup of butter?
3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. Yeah, that's extra besides the 1 tablespoon.
Okay.
So they're going to go in different places, okay?
Sure.
So you're going to first of all blend the eggs, the half and half, and that first tablespoon of brown sugar with the vanilla.
All right.
You're going to pour half of that mixture into your 9x13 pan. I think I've heard that glass is better than metal for this recipe.
It is. Yes.
And I do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You place the bread on top of that mixture and then pour the rest on top, the rest of the mixture. And then this gets refrigerated overnight.
Okay.
Then the next day, you are going to, in another pan, another non-metal pan, 9x13, you're going to melt the margarine, the rest of that brown sugar, the 3/4 cup, the syrup, and the nuts.
Okay.
That gets melted together. that goes into the bread. Then goes on top of that, the soaked bread. It should have soaked up pretty much all that liquid.
Okay.
And then you bake it 350, 30 to 35 minutes, or till puffed and brown, and they do get puffed and brown.
Oh, yes, they do.
And you can do a lighter version if you want, using egg beaters and skim milk. You can use half and half instead of the eggs and half. Or you can cut back on the brown sugar to a half cup, cut the margarine to a third cup, and use the low-calorie syrup. Just some ideas for anybody who wants to lighten it up, because it's kind of heavy, but it's Christmas, so who cares?
Uh-huh. There you go.
Okay, one other one.
Real quick.
I need a breakfast egg casserole with the hash browns.
Oh, yeah.
Sausage.
Yep, okay. Christmas eggs, I think it's called, or something like that.
Christmas morning eggs.
Christmas morning eggs.
Yes.
We'll get that up for you.
Okay. You having a big crowd at the house?
Not real big, maybe 12.
Okay.
Big enough.
All right, so this one is, you want the hash browns. This one has bread slices. Hold on.
No, I don't want the bread one. I want either hash browns.
Okay, I'm going to have to find a different one, though, because the Christmas morning egg has
the dice
bread.
Make ahead, maybe. I don't remember.
Okay, we have quite a few of them in here. It's bread, too. Hold on. Here we go. This one calls for hash brown patties. If you wanted to just use the straight up hash browns, I'm sure you could.
Yes.
All right. So it calls for 8 hash brown patties. So whatever is, approximately equivalent to that. Probably the amount is not crucial.
All right.
3 cups of shredded sharp cheddar cheese.
Okay.
A cup of cooked ham. Now, of course, you want to use sausage. Go ahead. Bacon. Go ahead.
Okay.
Whatever you like. Calls for a scallion thinly sliced, or green onion.
Got it.
7 eggs.
All right.
A cup of milk.
All right.
And then a half teaspoon each of salt, pepper, and dry mustard.
That dry mustard does wonders.
Yeah, it makes a big difference, doesn't it?
Okay, we're going to have to hurry a little bit.
All right, so you're going to spray your 9x13 pan with some cooking spray and put the patties down or your hash browns down.
Okay.
Spread the cheese and your meat and your onions over that. Beat your eggs and milk together and pour that over. You can chill this overnight if you want, or just bake it right away. You bake it at 350 for an hour covered. Then you want to uncover it and bake another 15 minutes or till done.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Bye-bye. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now. All right, Lois and Ann Williams back with you on this special edition of Listen to the Missus. By the way, do you know the difference between the Christmas alphabet and the ordinary alphabet, Ann?
No.
The Christmas alphabet has no L.
Okay.
Barbara's in Merrill. Barbara.
Hi, Barbara.
Good morning. That was good. Couple of things. First of all, I want you to know I'm your audience, far and wide, miss you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
And it was nice to hear Sue's voice this past fall.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah, Art.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
got
you.
that out of the way. Your chicken teriyaki wings.
Yes.
Other than marinating them, how do you prepare them, and what do you do? Anything special?
Nope. You marinate them and bake them. That's all there is to it. It's you marinate it. We use Kikkoman teriyaki sauce, the liquidy kind.
Okay.
Marinate them for hours. We did it overnight. They've been sitting in the refrigerator overnight. And you can put them on a parchment sheet if you'd like, or a nonstick baking sheet. 400-degree oven, 45 minutes to an hour. They will look like they're charring. That's the caramelization of that teriyaki sauce, and that's the flavor.
Okay.
That's all there is to it. They're really that easy.
Do you do anything with the sauce after you take it, the chicken out of it? I mean,
No, throw it away.
Okay.
Throw it away because it's had chicken in it, raw chicken. You would have to boil the heck out of it, and by the time you did that, it's not worth it. Trust me, it's not worth it.
I didn't know if you had to baste it anymore.
No. Once they're marinated, you just bake them. That's the beauty of it, and you eat them like candy. I mean, they're so good.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome, and Merry Christmas.
Oh, one more thing. Are you going to have the preschool children from next door?
You know, I guess we hadn't heard from them.
We didn't hear from them.
We didn't hear from them this year. I'm glad you brought it up, but we haven't heard from them. So I don't know.
I miss hearing them, and I know you had them on every year on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up, but we had not heard from them.
Yeah, we didn't hear from them this year.
I mean, if they show up, we'll have them on.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody can make a quick phone call.
Maybe. All right. Thank you, Barbara.
Thank you. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah.
Thank you.
Same
Bye-bye.
to you. Bye-bye now. And in Bay City, we find Joan this morning. Joan, good morning.
Good morning, Art. Good morning, Ann.
Good morning.
Do you have a conversion of how many marshmallows you would need to equal a 7-ounce jar of marshmallow cream?
Ooh.
I have my daughter-in-law's fudge recipe, and it calls for a 7-ounce thing of marshmallow cream. And I know years ago I didn't use the marshmallow cream. I used marshmallows, and I know you had to count them. And unfortunately, it's something you think you're going to remember, and you don't write it down. Well, I don't remember.
And you think it would be that critical, too, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can't just say 7 ounces of marshmallows.
Well, no, I know that, but, could you guess as to it? No, probably not. We're looking.
I'm finding some information here. I guess this is a common problem for people.
See if we can find a conversion.
Okay, it says 7 ounces of marshmallow cream equals about 1.5 cups of marshmallows.
That doesn't help.
So 13 ounces equals about 3 cups. How much is a jar of marshmallow cream?
It says 7 ounces.
7 ounces? So according to, if you use that, it would be 1.5 cups of marshmallows.
Well, I know it didn't take a whole bag of, 12-ounce or 16-ounce bag of marshmallows.
A cup and a half wouldn't be. A cup and a half would not be that many at all.
No. And somewhere it said, one large marshmallow equals 13 mini marshmallows, and I find that very hard to fathom. But
that may be true, because those minis are really small.
Yeah.
When you think of it by volume. And I think if I were going to do the marshmallow cream, I would probably make a cup and a half of the minis.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I was hoping you'd come up with like 18 marshmallows or 7 marshmallows.
I know what you're hoping, but we're steeped in reality here.
Yeah.
We don't see anything else. Anne's still looking here. But...
I'm still looking.
I don't go on my computer. I haven't been on my computer since October a year ago.
Oh, dear.
My son has it set up so anything on my computer I get on my smartphone.
Oh, well, you can.
But I don't get everything. I get a few things, and I get a lot of things that I didn't want to see.
Well, you should have a browser on your smartphone, though, so you can go on the internet just like you do on your computer, I would think.
No, if you're capable of doing that, I'm electronically challenged.
I understand.
Okay, here's something else I found. It says 18 ounces of fluff equals 3.5 cups of.
Everything is in cups.
Yeah, everything's in cups.
Okay.
So you're not going to find a count.
Well, I had it at one time. It's just a matter of I don't know where I put it. I probably filed it in the back of my brain, and I'm not able to retrieve it.
Well, we'll keep looking. If we come up with anything, we'll get it on.
Okay, I thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Joan. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Bye-bye.
Christmas. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now. Back with you on this special edition of Listen to the Misses, Art and Ann, on Christmas Eve, 2019. Dwayne is in Reese. Dwayne, good morning.
Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Looking for the Kentucky coleslaw. It's Keen.
Yeah, Kentucky. It was a Gloria pizza recipe.
It's supposed to be in book number 1, I was told.
Yeah, we have it in the computer, too, I believe. If not, we'll have to go dig out book 1. But we'll find it. Kentucky coleslaw.
This calls for a head of finely chopped cabbage.
Yes.
A 1/4 cup of shredded carrot.
Order. Okay.
A 1/4 cup of sugar.
Okay.
A 1/2 teaspoon of salt.
Okay.
An 1/8 of a teaspoon of pepper.
Yes.
Quarter cup of milk.
Okay.
Quarter cup of buttermilk.
Okay.
A half cup of mayonnaise.
Okay.
1.5 tablespoons of vinegar.
1.5 tablespoons.
Mm-hmm. And 2.5 tablespoons of lemon juice.
2.5 tablespoons.
Yes. So a head of finely chopped cabbage, a quarter cup of shredded carrot, quarter cup of sugar, half teaspoon of salt, an 1/8 teaspoon of pepper, quarter cup of milk, quarter cup of buttermilk, half cup of mayo, 1.5 tablespoons of vinegar, and 2.5 tablespoons of lemon juice. So you're going to mix the carrot and cabbage together first, and then combine your sugar, salt, pepper, milk, buttermilk, mayo, vinegar, and lemon juice. Just mix it all together with the cabbage and chill before serving.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And I got a feedback about 6 weeks ago in Hart Lewis show. A guy called in looking for the Limburger cheese and the brick.
Yeah.
Norm's Market in Reese has got it.
Norm's in Reese. All right.
No, Norm's Market's in Richville.
Richville. Okay. Perfect.
$5.99 a brick.
Excellent. Thanks a lot. Merry Christmas to you, Dwayne.
Happy holidays there.
Yep, you too. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
All right. Yeah, we had that question on.
Yeah.
So, Limburger, I don't know why anybody would want it, but it's there.
And I've been searching for that dip recipe from the Made Right potato chip package that we had a request for and have not found anything.
Not found it, huh?
Mm-mm.
All right. What did Adam say to his wife on the day before Christmas?
Don't know. What did he say?
It's Christmas Eve.
Okay.
I got 1 million of them.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you call a kid who doesn't believe in Santa?
Or a realist? I don't know.
A rebel without a clause. Oh, let's see. Oh, yes. What did Santa pay for his sleigh?
I don't know.
Nothing. It was on the house.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
Who knew there were so many Christmas jokes?
I don't know either. Why don't crabs celebrate Christmas?
That's a good question.
Because they're shellfish.
Oh.
What's every parent's favorite Christmas carol?
Don't know. Something to do with quiet, probably.
Silent Night.
Yes, I was going to say. Yes.
Yes, absolutely. All right, we will take a break. Be back. Saginaw Bay City, 752-6111. Toll free, 866-790. WSGW will put you in touch. And welcome back. 1048, the special edition of Listen to the Missus with Art Lewis and Ann Williams here on Christmas Eve. What do you call a cat on the beach on Christmas Day?
Oh, I have no idea.
Sandy Claus. Thank you. Judy is in Freeland. Judy, good morning.
Real groaners today, huh?
I got more of them. I got more of them.
Well, happy holidays to the both of you before I forget that.
Thank you.
And I thought this was a Listen to the Mrs. recipe. It's for, I've got at the top, Jane's Mother's Butterballs.
Could be. We'll look. Hang on a second.
Okay.
We'll find out for you. In the meantime, what do you call Santa when he takes a break? Santa Paws.
Oh. Who said I'm making these all up, huh?
I know I have too much time on my hands.
Yeah.
Where does mistletoe go to get famous?
Where does the mistletoe go to get famous?
Hollywood.
Oh. Oh, God. Bad.
All right, let's see if we killed enough time for Ann to find
Okay.
I vaguely remember that recipe. That was Yeah, here we go. Jane's Mother's Butterballs.
There we go. We got it.
Okay, now in the cookie part, I have no sugar. Is that right? I've got butter, flour, nuts or chips, vanilla, and salt.
That's right.
There's no sugar in it, huh?
You roll them in powdered sugar at the end.
That's what I was wondering. It says 3 times that I roll them in the powdered sugar.
That's
so
it.
I take care of the sugar in the cookie part.
Yeah, you got it.
Yep.
Okay, I thank you very much. I've been pondering this, and I think,
well, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, happy holidays again to both of you. This sounds so good to hear you both again like this.
Oh, thank you. We appreciate it.
Yep, I wish it was back. It makes it a lot easier for all of us. Yeah.
Well,
okay.
Thank you for
Merry
calling.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, and we have Sandy in Saginaw Township. Sandy, good morning.
Good morning and Merry Christmas.
Same
Thank
to you.
I was wondering if anybody knows where one can purchase split pea soup mix. I used to buy it at Meijer's. It was in like a little cellophane tube, 10 or 12 ounces of dry stuff. Can't find it. I think it was called Manischewitz or something.
I don't know. I'll give you some ideas. I'll tell you where I would look for those kinds of things.
Okay.
First place I'd look maybe is Pat's Food Store in Freeland.
Okay.
They have a lot of that stuff that you don't find elsewhere.
Okay.
Those soup mixes, where did I... I would try maybe... I can't think of the name now. It's got to be a specialty type store, though, that carries a lot of those things.
Used to be Meijer's carried them right where they had the beans and the dry lentils and that kind of stuff.
Did you look over in the soup department?
Yep. And, they've changed the store around.
Oh, yeah, they certainly have.
And the people who work there go, "Well, I don't know." And it's just like,
I guess you might try Kroger, too, just to see. But
I did that. I don't think they ever carried that brand.
Okay.
But I did look there because that's where I shop most of the time, and no luck.
You said Manischewitz?
I think that's what it was called.
If it's Manischewitz, you might go into Meijer and look where they have the kosher foods.
Well, I think it was a kosher food.
Well, they have a section where you'll find the matzah and things like that. You might find it there.
Oh, well, maybe that's a place I just didn't find.
Yeah, I would look at that.
Okay. Well, I appreciate the suggestion.
All right.
If anybody knows, then maybe they can call in if they're really quick.
Yes.
Yeah. Sandy, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And we have Barb in Bay City. Barb, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning,
Barb. Just wanted to share a really easy peanut butter fudge recipe with everyone. Okay. And all it is 1 28-ounce peanut butter. And you put that in the microwave for 1 minute and 30 seconds. And then you pour that in a bowl. And then while you're doing that, you just do 1 vanilla frosting and put that in the microwave for 1 minute and mix the two together, and it's delicious.
So it's a can of frosting then, a can of the vanilla frosting.
Yep.
Yeah.
How long do you microwave the frosting?
1 minute.
Okay.
So the peanut butter's 130 and the frosting's 1 minute, and you mix the two together.
Wow.
And you pour it in an 8x8 pan, and it's yummy.
Wow.
Wow, interesting.
That's easy enough.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I have my mom at home digging out she has the original Made Right chip dip recipe.
Does she?
For. So we'll have to get it to you another time.
Yeah, if you do, we'll get it on. We'll we'll put it on our podcast or what have you.
Really,
if you can email it, you can email it to us. You can send it to me.
I can do that.
It's Ann at WSGW.com.
Perfect.
Okay.
Very good.
I got her doing that. It's like really an old original bag on Made Right chip.
Great.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Right.
Bye-bye.
Merry
Bye-bye.
Christmas. Bye-bye.
We had a caller say Jack's has split pea soup. Yeah, lots of people have split pea soup, but it's that one brand, the dry stuff that they were looking for, the mix. But yeah, they do have it. They have split pea soup, but that's already made, I think. Last caller is going to be Mike in Saginaw. Mike, good morning.
Good morning. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
You guys. And I thought I'd give you a heads up. Saginaw News has a nice article on fruitcakes.
Lovely. Just ruined my holiday.
Yeah, have a great holiday.
Same
Mike.
to you.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.
He knows how much we dislike. Well, I do. I don't know about you. You don't like fruitcake, do you?
That's okay. I don't hate it the way you do.
Yeah, I hate it. You got that right.
I'm kind of neutral about it.
Oh, that used to be a real thing. Oh, no, they were not my favorite things, let's just say.
You know, just a quick thought, and I didn't say it while she was on the phone, but that peanut butter and frosting mixture,
Yeah.
what about changing the flavor of the frosting to chocolate?
Oh. And Reese's.
Yeah.
Ooh. What a good idea. Oh, my goodness gracious. Say, by the way, what do you call a frog hanging from the ceiling?
What do you call a frog hanging from the ceiling? I don't know.
A mistletoe. There's more. What do you get when you mix a Christmas tree and an iPad?
Don't know.
Pineapple.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Should I quit now?
One more, maybe.
Maybe one more. Let me see if I can find one here.
By the way, when we get that made right recipe, I will put it up on the Listen to the Mrs. Facebook page. It might be a little bit. I'll be on vacation this week, but I will get it up there.
Yep. What's a snowman's favorite Mexican food?
I don't know.
Burritos.
Gosh. How do people come up with these?
I don't know. Well, that's going to do it. Ann, I hope you have a blessed holiday and all of that, and enjoy the rest of your vacation.
Same to you and same to everyone.
Thanks for coming in today during vacation to do this. And we will take this show, by the way, and put it up as a podcast, so you'll be able to hear it again. And we thank you for joining us. We thank you for your kind thoughts for listening to the Missus. Have a blessed holiday.
Yes, thank you. Same to you and same to everyone.
I'm Art Lewis.
I'm Ann Williams.